All right, I think I'm live. I also hope that I'm not too choppy here. I'm not too sure how this is working in general, but it's a new way. Sparks flow here. Okay, so I'm going to move this thing. Okay, got that view trying to figure it out, but now I'm going to put my notes in front of me. All right. I've been feeling, so this is an update basically about mind maps, because I wrote this up for something else. I'm going to talk about it here. And I had this experience that mind maps made a big difference. The reason that I was doing mind maps was, or the juicy desired outcome that I had for doing the mind maps, is to feel like more connected and get through a plateau I was feeling with my progress and what I wanted to do and be. So that's the big thing. The reason I tried it out, I had no idea if it was going to make a difference, but I was fed up with where I was, with understanding things and putting all the disparate things going on in my world together. And so I did a 30-day challenge of doing mind maps. So that means that for 30 days, if I got through 30 days, then I would get a reward of doing if I was doing mind maps that whole time. Well, this took me like 3 months to finish because I had a whole bunch of false starts. Maybe it was in 4 or 5 months. Anyway, one of the things that really got in my way was anytime I went somewhere other than home, I was thrown off my game and I just ignored and forgot about this mind map stuff in the middle of it all. So I finally set alarms and got some real stuff to make that happen. And so that was that. The mind maps themselves rarely attracted me, but the results of them always did. It was amazing what they came up with most of the time. Just being able to sort ideas out and get things out on the page in a way that I could like figure out, okay, this kind of goes over there, this kind of goes over there. And it was like it's a different format than flow writing, just writing out my ideas and understandings of what's going on. But it's felt more analytical in that I was able to say, well, this part and there's this part, and these actually connect this way. And so that was really informative and helped me notice things that I had not noticed before. And so now I can pull on the mind maps almost any time I've got sort of clustered ideas or things that I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with them. It's been really handy to kind of tease out the different parts. And I've found that, one particular arm gets a lot of attention as opposed to other arms of the mind map don't. And that's kind of cool because I hadn't realized that before. And to say like, okay, I thought this was the real problem over here, but really the development, the real interest is in this space, just because that's the place that I keep on finding things that connect and really have a heart. Another thing that I was able to do with that is like grasp a concept a lot better, which was psychological tension versus creative tension, which I'm really about. I kind of tried to make a systems map more than just a mind map with it, trying to figure out how dopamine was involved and how cortisol and other neurochemicals were involved and what the results of them were. And that one I got to understand a lot better because I repeated doing the mind map numerous times, not just once. So it was like I did 6 different times of trying to scribble this thing out in some way that made sense to me. And then also kept on checking it with other people. And that's really the kind of impact that this thing can have, is this feedback loop of what is it I'm trying to get out and organize, and then I can sit back for a bit and recognize there's parts that I haven't put on there and put them back in. So if you're trying to break down a concept or create where you want to go with something, this is a great way to sort of break those things out. Keep the sparks flowing. And now I'm going to